guys, it's been a minute. I've not recorded any videos or guidance on this business. So very early today, I decided to run one of my bots, and I'm comparing different strategies. I'm comparing Asians under and rise and fall. Now, same bots can be used for different strategies. The only thing you need to know is how to maneuver. Now, as you can see, I'm having this bot running, the same bot running on Asian under. If you check this part that is being highlighted, that means Asian under. And I'm running against rise and fall, but we've chosen fall, meaning we are predicting the prices to be going on the downside side, which means put on this tab. You can see we have put here, but it's still the same bot. That's something you need to note. It's still the same bot and being used for different strategies. Now, if we check, let's look at the number of wins against losses and consecutive losses. When I started this bot, if we check on this other side, you can see the same bot has now shifted. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are 5 consecutive losses on Asian under, but on this side of put, the same bot, there's no place. The highest, I think, was the highest was that 4 times. So when you buy a bot from someone and maybe you find it's giving you losses or something, don't blame the person who sent you the bot. First, understand, do you know how to use the bot? Do you know how to use different strategies at different times? Now, if we check, because this is a virtual account, really, of course, you can't do tests on a real account. This is a virtual account. If we go back here, we check the strategy here. It's very simple. We have synthetic indices. We have continuous indices, volatility index 25. Then we have rise and fall. Then I've chosen fall. And you can see for fall, it's giving me this kind of results. Now we have another stream of losses. We have 4. And we had experienced 4 earlier. So let's see if we're going to recover. Here we've recovered. So approximately we can say on this strategy for the rise and fall, we are having a maximum of 4 consecutive losses. So when you're doing your calculations based on how much you have in your account and the stake, just know that you might experience 4 losses consecutively, and that is okay because the martingale is helping you recover. So don't stake too high if your account is small, so that you don't end up crashing your account or losing everything from your account. Now let's go and check this other side for Asians. We have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the same bot running at the same time, but a different strategy, meaning it's giving you different results. So let's go check that strategy out. Now you can see where we have up and down. I chose Asians. Where we have the fall, I've chosen Asian down. It's almost the same thing because the payout is the same, but that different strategy is giving us a different outcome at this trading at the same time. So if someone sells, for example, there are people you sell a bot to and they keep complaining, oh, the bot you sent to me is giving me losses. No, it's the strategy. So if I send you a bot when it's Asian, for example, can you be able to change that strategy into something else and still use the same bot to make money? Can you? If you can't, always reach out for assistance. Don't come back to someone and start saying, the bot you sent me is not working well, it's giving me losses, it has blown my account. No. First, do you have the basics of trading using binary bots? Because it's not just about the bot, it also comes handy such that you know when to use what strategy under what circumstances. Not just a plug and play. You also need some know-how, some knowledge of how to maneuver through. So let's check. This is the Asian. You can see that 5 against 26, that 5 wins against 26 losses. Let's go this other side, that 8 against 27, and we have $78. This other side we have $79.36. This is around a total of 63 rands. This is a total of 67 rands, $79. And you can see I started running this other bot, this one, the Asian side, before I went to the call and put. So it's moving fast and it's giving you a maximum of, let's say, an average number. We said here we are seeing 4 maximum. On that side, I've seen 4. You can see here we also had 4. So I'm running the bots to about, let's say, 100 runs, 100 total runs here, so that we can see which one is going to give us the highest number of wins and which one is going to give us the highest number of consecutive losses, so that we avoid that strategy at that time. Remember, I'm not using the same what do we call it, the same volatility for this call and put. This is the one I'm using right now here. It's 25 index, this one is 50 index. So volatility also affects the outcome of your trades. That one is something people don't know or don't put into consideration. Volatility will affect the outcomes of your trades. Now, how do you check which volatility to trade with? You need to do research on that, because I'm not an expert in those areas, but I'll tell you for sure each volatility. For example, for you to test, just if you have a laptop or if you have a phone like this one of mine, you can open different tabs and have the same board running the same strategy but different volatilities. You will find that there's that volatility that gives you more wins against losses. It will take you to the profit easily. Then there's that takes you gives you so many losses. Eventually it will win, but it gives you so many losses. So you choose that volatility at that point. And it's not always one volatility for all the times you trade, because the market trends change. And if they change, you also need to change your volatility so that you get the right outcomes from your trades. So let's see. Let's keep checking. This we still have another trend here. We have 3. So far we've not gone beyond 4 losses. We've not gone beyond 4. We have another stream of 3 losses. But you are moving. Our target is to have 100 number of runs to 100 and see how many times are we going to have lost the highest. Then we choose that volatility. Always test. This one we've had 4. You can see it's not going beyond 4. So when you're trading 4, we have 3, we have 4 here, we have another 4 down here, I guess. Another 4 here. If we go to this other one, the Asian under, we have this was the highest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you choose what suits you. You can see we have another stream here. So definitely this strategy is not right. This strategy is not right, for especially for a small account, because most people have small accounts, and those small accounts, we've had this is around 4, this is 5. We have so many people who trade with very small funds, so you can't risk your account to have this kind of losses consecutively. You might end up losing everything. So kindly change your strategy here. This one, I assure you, I've seen the highest number as 4 so far, based on all the tests. 4, there's no part that we've had more than 4 consecutive losses. We have 4 here. And the reason I'm showcasing all the losses is that you don't buy the bot expecting that we'll only have wins throughout. No, you won't have that. You won't have that. We have 53 against 44, and I think we're almost. I will stop it at 100 so that we compare. 100. Our target was around $100. I don't care if it will have lost or won. I just want 100. So you stop it while it's on the way there. Yeah, we have 78. We've lost that. So that last one, this one is going slow, but you can see the number of losses this one is having, so many of them. So definitely, before you even proceed, this is not going to be a good strategy for you. This is not going to be a good strategy for that trade at that time. Remember, this is volatility 50, the other one is 25. So let's give it time so that we can have, when you're gauging two items, you give them equal chances. Now I'm not going to give it less number of runs. Let's just see until we have the same number of runs, then we can compare. The other one, I said 100 and I stopped it when we had 100. Don't say that maybe the next one, like I think we lost the last 4 trades. Don't say that maybe the next one is going to recover. If you say it's 100 runs, you also have to be strict with your trades. You say it's 4, it's 4. You say it's 1 million runs, you make it 1 million runs. Don't get tired along the way. Now we are waiting. This, we are at 85. So we compare which strategy is suitable for you at that time. Now for this, you can see we have a higher profit return, but now when looking, this one will make you happy, yes, but looking at the circumstances, how many people trade with this kind of money? You can see we had lost everything here up to this stage. So if you don't have an account of around $500, you can't trade with this strategy, not unless you stake too low, like 0.35. Then with the 0.35, you also have maybe a smaller martingale so that it doesn't multiply this fast. You see the martingale here is 2.1, and from 2 we went to 4, 8, 18, 38, 81. If we had lost this, and maybe you have a small account, it means your account will stop in losses. So also be cautious things on the things you do, especially the choices you make on the stake, the martingale, and the take profit. Then stop loss. Don't put your stop loss also too low so that you hit it before you even recover. Secondly, don't put it too high that it can end up blowing your account. Don't stake too high if your account is small. Those are do's and don'ts in trading with binary bots. So make sure you take your time. You understand, if this bot is having a straight number of losses of, let's say, 6, If I was to put 0.35 with a martingale of 2.1, is my account still safe? If it's not, what can I do? Can I have a smaller martingale or can I change the strategy? So make sure you have all those calculations with you. You just multiply 0.35 times 2.1, another 2.1. If it goes to 6, sorry, if it goes to 6 times, is my account still safe? Or will I have depleted everything in my account so that I end up losing instead of winning? Because in trading, you are here to make that extra income. So if you are losing your money, then you don't have to trade. You eat your money. If the money that you have can't help you trade, eat the money and forget about trading. Because if you really don't want to invest, you don't want a scenario where you have only invested $20 or $10, then you want to make $1 million out of it. No. So it's not going to work. Let me not lie. Because they say the riskier the strategy, the higher the outcomes and the better the results. So if you only invest $2, that's what you want to trade with, my friend. Yes, you're trying, you're better than someone who doesn't even know about trading, but you are risking too little, and the little you risk, you'll end up losing that. You'll add another $20. You come tomorrow, you lose that, because now the trades also goes with how disciplined you are in terms of managing your finances. Now you can see this bot 100. We said we are going to 100 rands. Let's see if you're going to close in a win or a loss. Let's see. That's another loss, 215. If you have a small account with this strategy, you're going to suffer. We said we are having a same working environment, and we said 100 rands. So we are waiting for those 100 rands. And we compare the two. So this one has changed. We have how many losses? I don't care how much I'm going to lose. This is a virtual account, my friends. Don't worry. We are testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now that's the last. We stop because it has hit 100 rands here. You be disciplined and you make sure you stop before it completes the trade. We've recovered on the last one. So we've closed this trade here at 100 rands. We've closed with $178. On this other side, we closed with $76. But there are factors that I need you to put into consideration. One is, how safe is your account? How safe is your account? Because it's not just about making the money. How safe is your account? In this instance, I think if you have an account of $100 somehow, $100, and you want to make 100 rands, your account is very safe. Your account is very safe. Your account, because there's no place we've had so many concepts. Your account is very safe. Here, don't focus on the last losses. And two, don't also stay in the market for too long. If we had stopped at maybe 90 or somehow less than 90, less than 100, let's say by this number of runs, let's say at 95, we'd have not lost this much. This last bit here, this is almost 30 something dollars. Yeah, almost 30 something dollars we've lost here, just because we went for 100 runs. That doesn't scare you, but if you've made, let's say, $50, you can always stop your bot. Now let's go back here. as much as we are looking at $178, but what is the damage? 248, 1838. There's no person, okay, they are, but very few people are trading with this kind of monies in their account. If we had to buy 11588.56, it means what we had lost is almost the same as that, or slightly higher than that, because we have a martingale of 2.1. Now if you add all these, you need around 3000 and something, $3,200 in your account. Rarely do we have people trading with that kind of money. So this strategy, as much as we've had that, the reason we have had all this is, this bot has no does not have a stop loss. It does not have a stop loss, so you will need to stop when you feel like things are getting hot. Now that one, I don't advise you to go for a strategy like that. You can see it's the same bot. The setup, everything is the same. This bot and this other bot, are the same, but the difference comes. I'll leave in the description. Make sure that you are cautious with your money. Don't you send them the same bot you have used. They're like, no, it's not giving me what I saw in your status. It's not just the bot, it's also about you going out there and seeking for information on what to do, when and how, and the things you need to avoid. So with that, I wish you all the best. You can subscribe to my channel. You can comment with whatever you feel like you need assistance on. You can reach out on my WhatsApp, so that we all win in this trading. So with that, I'm out for now. Until the next session, bye.